Hey there, guys, and welcome back. You guys remember about 2 weeks ago? I was a bit sick, but ended up getting over that, and I got this pretty bad cough. I went to the lock, and it turns out I got a sinus infection, an ear infection, and either bronchitis or pneumonia. So, yeah, that was fun. But we'll get into this deck profile in a minute. First, I want to mention the new faction wars that's going on. It's pretty cool. I mean, you get either a gold premium Lugos if Skellige wins and you played Skellige the most, or gold premium Dijkstra if Northern Realms wins and you played Northern Realms the most, which is crazy. That's crazy reward. And if you're on the losing side, you just get 100 meteorite dust, which is still pretty decent. But I mean, the other reward is obviously better. Um, yeah, that's pretty crazy rewards they're giving out, and they last a week. So what I suggest is just don't play Northern Realms or Skellige much, and pay attention to who's winning on PlayGwent.com. And then during like the last day of the event, play that faction the most, so you get the gold premium card. That's the way I'm gonna do it at least. So probably won't be doing any Skellige Northern Realms really over this next week. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just do them and then like equal out the wins so they're on equal grounds. But for today, we got moving scoia'tael. Pretty cool deck. This one's actually really nice. I like this version a lot. Um, you basically count on a lot of movement cards, of course. It's movement scoia'tael. It's got a couple nice weather cards like Drought, White Frost, Skellige Storm, and then it's got the nice finisher of Merigolds. And since you're running Ethne, you can resurrect the Merigolds. I've used this finisher a few times, and it's usually the finisher that I count on is to line them all up in the final round, and then play Merigolds and resurrect and play Merigolds again with Ethne. And that usually wins you like any round if it goes into the final round with like 6 or 7 cards. So that's really good. Then you got like the weather and stuff to get you through round one and stuff. But we'll get more into that in a minute. We got 3 dwarven agitators. Spawn a base copy of random different bronze dwarf from your deck. We're running dwarven mercenaries, so that's what it's going to grab you. It's always going to grab you dwarven mercenary who moves a unit on another row to this row on its side if it's an ally boosted by 3. I've played this deck, I think 15 games now. This I have not ran into the situation like that Marauders deck where I'm drawing all 3 of these guys, or I mulligan a card in the third round and then I draw the third one of this guy and my dwarven agitators are dead. But now that I'm recording, that might happen. So we'll see we'll see how that goes. But if that doesn't happen, yeah, of course it's really good. Um, these guys are great. I mean, you're usually targeting the enemy with them and not your own units, unless you either don't plan on playing Merigolds that turn, or you don't need to move them into a weather row, or you don't have one of these Dobblethon and Marksman out. That's pretty much the only time you're going to be moving one of your own units with him, because he'll grab you more value if there's row stacking on a row and you need to move them, separate them into weather, or if they're not row stacking and you need to move them all together to play the Merigolds or Lacerate. Then we got 3 Dalblathana Marksman. Every time this unit's moved, damage a random enemy by 2. Whenever an enemy moves to a different row, damage it by 2. Deploy, damage an enemy by 2. Okay, so there's another situation where you can use these guys to move your own unit. If there's nothing, if you don't need to line them up for the Marigolds, and you don't need to move someone into another row to get consistent value out of your weather, you can actually use a Dwarven Mercenary to move a Dalbleth on a Marksman, and that'll do 2 damage to a random target and boost her by 3, so you get a decent amount of value from that. I mean, it basically makes him a 12 power play since you're boosting her, strengthening her by 3, and then doing 2 damage, which isn't too bad. And yeah, these things are really good in movement deck. And we got 3 Vryhead Brigades. Clear hazard from the row on your side, move a unit to this row on its side. Pretty cool card. It clears hazards, that's a bonus. It moves a unit, that's a bonus in a movement deck. And yeah, it's an 8 power. Not too bad. Not too bad all around. Pretty good card, especially a movement deck. So this guy's great. Definitely helps you take care of those weather decks. And yeah, even if there's no weather, he moves something, which goes great in this archetype. So good card. Then Siren. Toggle units lock and move it to this row on its side. really good. This lock unit just becomes so much better in a movement deck because it moves a unit and locks it. So this card's pretty good. Pretty good card. Um, yeah, movement cards are great in movement deck. Who would have thought? Then we got Droll Ard. Choose 3 enemies, push them to the row above them if possible, and damage them by 3. This card, really good, especially if you got a couple Dalblith on a marksman out, because then if you have one out, everything he pushes is going to take 5 damage, as long as you push it to another row. Like if you're hitting back row targets with him, they're not going to move to another row, so that won't trigger Dalblith on a marksman's effect, of course, but it will still do the 3 damage, and can be kind of nice to line up for that Merigolds. Pretty good card. Then we got Ivarith, damage enemies by 7 if it was destroyed. Boost all elves in your hand by 1. I mean, we got a decent amount of elves. We got Siren all the way over to here. They're all elves, and then Dalblith on a trapper's an elf. But you'll also have to be careful because Yavin is an elf. Yavin is a disloyal unit, and Ivarith will actually boost him if you're in your hand. He's in your hand when you kill an enemy with him, bringing him up to a 13 power disloyal unit. I mean, you are only losing out on 1 point of value then, but still, it's better not to boost him to a 13 if you can help it. He's already a 12. I mean, it's not surprising he's a 12. His effect's one of the best disloyal unit effects in the game, next to Thaler, who is surprisingly an 11. Then we got Zoltan Chivet. Move 3 units to this row on their side. Strengthen moved allies by 2. Damage moved enemies by 2. More movement. He gets moved 3 units. Really good. Especially in movement deck. I mean, this deck is just chock full of movement cards and ways to abuse it. Such as the Dalblith on a Trapper. Spawn a Fireball Trap on the opposing row. Fireball Trap after 1 turn at the end of your turn. Damage all other units on the row by 2 and banish self. Pretty cool. When they end their turn, the thing's going to blow up. It's going to deal 2 damage to everything on that row. Give you some decent value if you've moved a lot of things to a single row. Pretty much how with Merigolds and Lacerate, they'll all give you decent value if you move them all to a row. So you basically count on a round of using the weather and splitting them up, like round 1. And then like round 3, you move everything to the same row and you start spamming them with Dalblith on a Trapper, Merigolds, and Lacerates. And that turns out really, really well. I mean, if they're clearing your weather, like constantly, because you need a chunk of weather clear to take care of all this weather, then you can move them all to the same row and use up a Lacerate or Dalblith on a Trapper. Still works out really well. Then we got First Light, Spawn, Clear Skies, or Rally. Clear Skies take care of weather if your Fryhead Brigades aren't able to take care of all of it. Then Rally just grabs you a different bronze. Works out pretty well. We got Lacerate, damage all units on a row by 3. Pretty good card. You line them all up, you're going to get a ton of value out of this card. That's how it's going to work, because the more units on a row, the more value Lacerate gives you. Same with Merigolds. Damage all bronze and silver units on a row by half their power, rounding up and ignoring armor. Nothing feels better than playing against scoia'tael, removing their Gwent signs with something like Zoltan Chivet and Skellige Storm, getting them all on the same row, playing Merigolds, respawning Ethne, playing Merigolds, and just winning the round that way. It's one of my favorite ones, is against scoia'tael with that. Then we got Skellige Storm. Play Skellige Storm Hazard to the opposing row. Skellige Storm Hazard every turn to start turn. Damage leftmost units by 2, 1, and 1, respectively. If you have any other weather cards, you want to use them before you use Skellige Storm, because Skellige Storm is the riskiest weather to play, but also the most effective weather to play. Because if you play Skellige Storm and you damage something by 2, 1, and 1, and then they clear it with Clear Skies, then they're going to gain 2 points of value over you using a bronze card while you used a silver card. So that is the risk that you're taking when you play Skellige Storm. But if your Skellige Storm stays out, you're getting 4 points of value every turn, and that's really good. Then we got White Frost. Apply Frost Hazard to 2 adjacent opposing rows. Frost Hazard every turn to start your turn. Damage lowest unit on the row by 2. Pretty good. Covers 2 rows in Frost. Works out really well. Then we got Nature's Gift. Play a bronze or special card from your deck. Shuffle others back. This lets you tutor out any of your bronze or special cards, which works out well because you can grab any of these weather cards over here or lacerate. So this works really good as a tutoring card, which tutoring means that you just basically pick a card from your deck and play it or put it in your hand. Then we got Drought. Apply a Drought hazard to all opposing rows. Drought every turn to start your turn, damage lowest unit on the row by 2. Basically give every row Frost without it technically being called Frost. Really good card. I mean, if they don't have weather clear and you play a Drought, it really hurts them because they're taking 6 damage a turn. You basically just got to play 3 weather cards for 1 card. Really good. And it works, this weather stuff definitely works well with using the disloyal unit, which this one, he lets you look at the top unit and top special card from your deck, draw one and shuffle others back. Sort of like Thaler, you get to pick one or the other, and you get to see what the choices are and put in your hand, except he will actually give you a spell and a random unit, so he's pretty good too. Him and Thaler, best disloyal unit. This guy's really good to run, especially in weather deck, because I mean, if they don't play weather on that row or you're not moving a unit to that row, you can just throw Thaler into the weather and he'll take damage from the weather that you weren't getting value on before. Or if you're lining up for the Merigolds, you throw it on to the row with all the units on it, and he's basically going to be a 6 power play that gives you card advantage. I mean, -6 power play that gives you card advantage. Yeah, so he's really good. Deck's pretty efficient, pretty good. Only thing that I feel a bit iffy to playing with it a lot is the Double-a-thon Trapper, because only running one, it's like, I already have a lacerate Merigolds. Don't really know what I'd take out for it though. This Double-a-thon Trapper just feels clunky. It's not that it's bad in the deck, because it's not. It just feels clunky when I play it, because it's like I already got lacerate and stuff, and I'm usually counting one round on splitting up the units and then another round on lining them all up. So, I mean, this thing can still grab you a decent amount of value. But that's about it for the deck profile, guys. We'll get to a couple games. And, yeah, good luck on your faction wars. Just keep paying attention to playgwent.com to see who's winning. And I suggest you do the same thing of just holding off on Skellige and Northern Realms till near the end. And then taking the win on whoever's winning. And right now it seems like Northern Realms is winning pretty hard, so if you're going to play for a faction right now, without just waiting, then I just go Northern Realms for now. Oh, there we go. And we'll get into the games, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, game 1, Erden.
There will be no negotiation.
This one should be a pretty decent matchup. I mean, if we get our weather clearance, that is, we got one of them, and we got a clear sky, so probably hold on to that. This deck tends to run things like clear skies, so let's throw back lacerate. Let's see if we can get Zoltan. I mean, can't say no to Zoltan, and the even's pretty nice right now. Maybe I'll only count on one Double-a-thon marksman for now, and I'll try throwing back a okay. Alright, I kind of wanted another Virehead Brigade. I didn't want to pop my clear skies unless I had to. Well, that makes it a bit of an easier choice. Of course, he's probably running Drowners. Wouldn't be surprised if he's running Drowners. If he's running Drowners and I play this Double-a-thon marksman, he's going to Drowner it. It's going to come down to 1 health. And that's going to be a bit of an issue. So let's just go with White Frost. See what he does here. Alright. Try to make him use up a Drowner. Gonna move this guy to the middle row, so he starts taking weather damage. He's probably gonna play Drowner. Yep, good. Want to bait those out before I try to play this. Go with Evereth.
I am who I need to be.
And kill off this Drowner, so we don't have to worry about moving it. Probably throw Yavin over.
Naivety's a fool's
Gales are ready. and Corinther. Alright. Well, that might be a decent time to clear skies. Kind of want to make him use up that other weather though. Guess I could go with the Fryhead Brigade. Move this guy front row. And this will force out another weather from him. Yeah, or another Drowner. That's fine too. I mean, he used Monster's Nest for that, so pretty obvious that he doesn't have another one. So now it's pretty safe to play this person. We'll do 2 damage to him. Well, he actually went with a rally instead of the clear skies. Seems to me you're trying to kill off an Iris really easily. So we'll try to put an end to that. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll do it this way. Move 3, so move these 2 to the back row. We'll move this guy. And there we go. Now he's going for an Aridin. He grabbed another one? Well, we're gonna move that. Because we already know he's trying to play off his Iris now to insta-kill it.
They used to tire my tongue about that.
And I'm not gonna allow that if I can help it. It's clear skies. Used up a chunk of weather now. He's debating on playing that card. I don't know what the heck it is. Probably gonna throw. Oh wow, he's caretakering for Fryhead Brigade. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna throw Yavin over. I mean, I have the White Frost and stuff that I can re-res. I'll probably just go Dwarven Agitator. Move my Blithanosaur's Master. Boost her up and do some damage.
I'm so very, very afraid.
I do this now. Yeah, let's throw this little unit over now, because I mean, if he has a way to kill Iris, then he has a way to kill Iris. I doubt it, but... Oh yeah, he does. Corinther. Alright. You can take round 1, buddy. 2 cards down. Or Imlerith, rather. He doesn't have anything left. Used up all his gas on that round. And throw Lacerate back. If he passes after this, I'm gonna laugh. I'll probably just use this. I mean, if he has another weather, the Fryhead Brigade can be useful. Yeah, he wasted his slow unit. No big surprise. He gained nothing off that disloyal unit. He could have dry passed me and made me use the same card anyway. Ooh. Another Dalblith on a marksman. think we'll go for the double Dalblathana movie unit. Do 4 damage to it. Sounds like a good plan to me. Sorry, got a bit of the sniffles. Res White Frost too. That's pretty good. Ah, there's the forfeit. Good game. Yeah. Weather decks don't stand much of a chance against this deck, because we have so much weather clear. Like, and he used up everything round 1, which was a mistake, because we threw Yavin over. He would have been, I don't even know. Would he have been better off passing than just giving us the round? Either way, he used up all of his gas round 1. He used up all of his, like, basically all his weather cards, his Caretaker, his Iris, and his Emolorith. He had nothing left after that. That's why I was pretty confident we were going to win after that. But that's game 1, guys. We'll get into the next one now. And I'll see you guys there. There you go. What is hopefully game 2 against King Brown. Because I just realized I might not have saved the video clip for the first round. Hopefully I did. This ends up being the real round 2. We're not going to need first light against King Brown most likely. It's most likely veterans, which Merigolds is what we're going to need for veterans. We're back Lacerate too. All 3 Dwarven Agitators, jeez. Can't really complain about that, but at the same time, I really need a Merigolds or that spell that searches it out. This hand is really nice. I don't want to even throw back Dwarven Mercenary. I guess I have a pretty good chance of seeing something really good if I do. Or that. That is something I could have seen. Alright, we'll play out our marksman before we move any of his units. Missed out on the 2 damage, but it's alright. Can I, like, fix his cards? Yes, good. That was gonna bother me. Let's see what type of deck we're facing. Most likely veterans.
Hide your stench.
Wolfsbane, alright. Does this strengthen? No, that's right, it boosts. So, I'm gonna kill off this Morgvarg here to kill off some of this carryover. This is why Olgierd, in my opinion, is better. Because now I kill it one more time and, yeah, he has no carryover. Probably just play White Frost. See if he has that clear skies. Alright. He will have the ability to make us go 2 cards down and take round 1 if I play White Frost. Is that something that I care about? No. So he won't have any carryover.
Just one morsel.
Yeah, it's veterans. Alright, one more turn that's gonna pop. Worth it just to pass here. That's gonna be 12 power to him. It's gonna bring him up to 31. And I'm gonna have to make like 2 pretty big plays here. This is another reason why the Dalblathana marksman is weird, because if you get around 1, like, I can't throw her over. The Frost is just gonna kill her if I do that. I guess I'll use up one of these guys.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Grab one of them and boost up our unit. Boom, boom. No, if he plays Clear Skies here, I'll pass. Nope, just Armor Smith. Alright. Zoltan. Now having the Dalblathana Swordsman out, and yeah, he's already going to be taking damage from weather eventually. I guess I'll just play another one of these. When we return, it'll start taking damage from the weather again.
Nothing like some overseas
Skirmisher.
plunder in springtime.
Like, it'd be really nice. This card would be nice to throw a bomb over there, but I can't. Can't do that. Guess if I move them all, even then it'd be a 50-50 shot. I'm gonna give him round one. At this point, probably. I don't want to use up too much of my movement stuff. Probably gonna dry pass this round too. We really need Merigolds. Like, badly. Merigold Tailstorm. Even. I think it'd be useful for getting some of our card advantage back in the next round. He dry passes us here though, I'll probably just drop a Varihead Brigade. It doesn't look like he's actually going to. Oh, maybe he is. Priest of the Freya, nope. Let's throw Gavin over. It's gonna be 21. I'm gonna have to use up 2 cards either way then. But it will probably give me my Merigolds. And that'll set me up for the Skellige Storm. Oh, it's gonna give me Drought. Ew. Guess we'll take the Drought. See if he passes us now. Should pass us now. He wants to keep playing, he's gonna try to take the round. Oh, a decoy. Wow, used up a decoy for that? That's pretty good for us. Because now it's going to be pretty easy for us to stay ahead of him. I was actually kind of worried he was going to try to take the round. He's going to grab out another one of those.
Seen it all already. And then some.
Question is, how deep do I think he's going to go into this round? I can line everything up for the Skellige Storm in the last round. I'm thinking he might pass here, though. I'm gonna play the Skellige Storm, just in case it's passing. And save Drought for the final round. Or maybe pull out his Grimmist. That wouldn't be too bad. Because then I could Drought. And as long as I get Merigolds, I don't really need weather for the last round.
Not you again.
There's the Grimmist, good. Oh, what? Well, that is not how I expected you to do that. Play this guy. Who's buried in the back row. He starts taking damage from that weather. There's Vigny. And we'll play Dwarven Agitator. Grab ourselves one of these guys, move this guy up, strengthen it some. Then it'll keep us ahead with the weather. Might end up burning this drought too. Yeah, I'm gonna burn this drought now. Which is probably gonna pass us after that. He's not really gonna have 3 units in the last round. Yeah, I should just Ithel and White Frost. Yeah.
I respect nothing.
I can throw Drought back later. There's a restored Remist. Clear skies.
Have you nothing better to do?
Well, now I can use my Drought. Probably gonna pass this here. Don't think we got this one, especially if he's holding on to a Sigdrifa or like Priest of Freya.
Modern Freyr is patient.
Oh, he's actually
She
gonna go
works
for
no
it.
insult.
Let's not get in the way of me ass.
Alright. Well, Zoltan put me in the lead. Kinda scared he has an armor smith in his hand.
They used to tire my tongue about that.
Oh, there's the pass. Doesn't have an armor smith. He has a Priest of Freya though. That's gonna kill us. So we move these 3. Take round 2. And I don't think there's a single card we could top deck into that would beat a Priest of Freya 15 power. Not without the Ithel and being able to re-res Merigolds Hailstorm. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Alright.
You're dead already.
Priest of Freya.
That might even
Oh no, Coral. Didn't matter which one. We lost that one. Kinda wish I'd get Merigolds. Alright, that's game 2. Hopefully game 1 saved. Because I gotta win there. But we're going to the last one now, guys, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, game 3. Another King Bronn.
There will be no
Ooh,
negotiation.
maybe I'll figure out the secret to beating them. Because I know a lot of people use movement scoia'tael to get up in the ranks. Not the best with it, though. I think it depends if you get, like, Marksman and the Merigolds, which I got the Merigolds this time, that's good. Now, I'll throw back Fried Brigade, Last Rate. Mork, this could be good for locking his Morkvarg. Throw back a Dwarven Mercenary. Ah. Got the Merigolds. And Nature's Gift. I guess I can use Nature's Gift to grab Skellige Storm then. Probably doing his Morkvarg thingy here. I'll move Morkvarg to the middle row, then play Drought in that case.
Hide your stench.
Was it? Oh no, he plays Morkvarg and Olgerd. Good choices. No,
An ill wind blows.
we'll lock that Morkvarg. Don't know though, Wolfsbane, I mean, Olgerd does guarantee him some safety for the next round. It's kinda nice. Should I go for the ultimate test to see if he has weather clear right now? Yeah. You got your Grimmist?
Gods.
Yeah, he does. Okay, good. That's one of those gone. Now you can resurrect it one more time. We'll play the White Frost.
The sea provides.
Armor Smith. Alright, that takes care of that. He is getting pretty far ahead of me in points. To be careful of that. Am I in Merigolds range? If I use Zoltan on the front row, I can move 1, 2, 3. This guy is 12 power play. Put me up at 21. So yeah, I could still take it next round if he doesn't pass us here. Then I might be able to pull off a better Zoltan.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
I mean the next turn, not the next round. See, with 9, I could take it with 9, so just playing my Dwarven Mercenary would give it to me. There's one of his whale harpooners. Alright. Now let's start. He put it on the front row. I still want something taking damage from the weather is the thing. So I can't really Zoltan. Let's go Dwarven Agitator. Have one of these guys move him top row. Then I might be able to trick him, because I think, depending on how far ahead he is up here, I gotta see. Alright, 27. So we are 14 points behind. I throw Yavin over. He takes 4 damage. That put us 22 points behind. Then that would bring that up to 39. Which means, yeah, I could take it with Merigolds if he passes us here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Should I just go with the Lacerate? No, I'll go with the Marksman. Yep, there's the pass, cool. Got to take round 1, and I can res with Merigolds in the later round. I'll dry pass him round 2. I think we might have him this time. This is why Merigolds is pretty key.
I need to smoke.
Oh, I can't dry pass him because he's smart enough to run Olgerd. Oh, man, good choice. Well, at least I can't dry pass him and gain card advantage, I mean. Yeah, we need to throw one of these guys back. Everest. I mean, I could bleed him out, but bleeding out Skellige, is it worth it to bleed out Skellige? Not really. I have a couple movement cards here. Yeah, we'll dry pass him still. Just that way he has to go first. I don't really want to bleed out Skellige, because they usually have like the best 1-card combo. And mine counts more on a longer round lining up units. So, yeah, we'll keep that though. Another Dalblathana Marksman. I like that. I'm gonna play the first one though. See if he muzzles it. So I can Ivarith it. If he muzzles it. And then he can Priest Freya if he feels like it, because they like to do that against movement decks.
What do you need?
Oh, he's dropping his Sigdrifa, so now I don't... Oh no, restore.
Have you nothing
I do
better
sort of
to
have to
do?
worry about that. Yeah, he's grabbing the bear. The bear. Play the marksman.
You're dead already.
He has a restore. And that's why he just grimaced with it.
Calm yourselves.
Alright, there's his lock unit. So I'll play another one. Do damage to him. So I can ping him with Ivarith. Oh yeah, there's the muzzle. I think you might have that. Oh, wind just knocked something
I
over.
am who I need to be.
Well, these guys do help me win the round, but they don't guarantee me the round. I mean, like, I don't totally count on them. Ooh, restore, thank you. Ooh, now I can play Skellige Storm.
Not you again.
Oh, I don't have a weather clear unit. Blood curling roar. Is it more value? Yeah, I think that's more value. Well, nature's gifts now. Grab out the Skellige Storm on this back row. Start moving units to it. Play that Merigolds. Unless he runs clear skies, he has no way to deal with this. Because he used up his restore and Driffa. Now he's gonna drought us back. That's not too bad of a answer. Considering I don't have weather clear. Of course I could... no. I'm definitely gonna lose if I do that. I'll just play Dwarven Edge here. Grab myself a mercenary. And pull this guy back. Alright, he's gonna harpooner. We are going to Zoltan. Move all 3 of his units back into that Skellige Storm. Set ourselves up for that Merigolds.
We serve
Pretty
her
sure we
who
got
is
this
bird
guy.
and mother and
Even with
home.
his armor smith.
The sea provides.
I'm gonna heal up a bear, of course. Bear and Zoltan, probably? Or Doran Gary.
Oh, if anyone's got any hooch left.
Alright, Merigolds, is that gonna be enough for us?
We serve her who is bird and mother and crone.
Not sure. It's probably gonna go with a harpooner. Move one of our units to the middle row.
Oh, if anyone's got
No.
any hooch left.
That's not a bad choice either, actually. I think you might have us with that.
No place in Broccolon.
Got out that Merigolds Hailstorm. Oh, yeah, he does have us. That armor's gonna keep him safe enough. Oh, man. I can't beat Skellige with this deck. Can't beat harpooning Skellige with this deck. I've had good luck against other decks, but I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Or just Skellige decks counter it. I don't think Skellige decks counter it though, because I know a decent amount of people run movement. I know a couple of you guys do too. So, if you saw me doing anything wrong, let me know, because I'm so confused on this movement thing against Skellige. But that's game 3, guys. Yeah. 1 for 2. That sucks. But, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. And hopefully, I start feeling really good then. See you guys there.